What up, YouTube? This is Steven, and I'm back with another news article. And this time, the article is regarding Miss Koda Kumi. Alright, so the title of this article that I retrieved from J-Pop Asia is Koda Kumi did not want sexy image when she debuted. Alright, so just at the title of the article, I'm like, what? You serious? So that automatically got me interested in reading this article. But at the same time, I'm kind of giving a bit of a side eye to Koda Kumi. I'm like, really? You really didn't want a sexy image when you debuted? No. I find that a little hard to believe, but let's see what Koda Kumi's saying, Let's see what she's saying up in here. And I'll read the article and give my thoughts and opinions. So here I go. During an interview with Oricon, Koda Kumi shared that she originally wanted to be a ballad singer, not someone who danced and exude a sexy image. Okay, so apparently back in the day when I guess Koda Kumi was trying to break into the industry, she wanted to really be a ballad singer, not, a showgirl. But I'm like, really? That's why people kind of come to you, though, for the showgirl type of image versus your ballads. But I guess some people like your ballads. I'm not one of them. I haven't heard a Koda Kumi ballad that really has floored me thus far. But maybe I'm just not listening to the right ballads. I guess Dance in the Rain is that for some reason that's considered a ballad, but I don't really think of that as a ballad. Maybe. But yeah, she wanted to be a ballad singer versus a showgirl. But I'm like, are you serious, Koda Kumi? Are you serious though? Because I seen that audition tape for Avex. It's on YouTube, and a lot of other people have seen it too. And you were, singing off key, dancing off beat, and you look a hot, sweaty mess. So you should be really thankful that Avex gave you a call back, to continue to pursue, a career in the music industry. And also, the song that she sung was not a ballad when she sung in that Avex audition tape. It was kind of like a fast-paced song. Again, that's why she was off beat when she was dancing. And probably why she was looking a sweaty mess when she was dancing. And probably why she was singing off key when she was dancing. But let's continue. Koda Kumi recently released a best of album entitled Winter of Love. The album is a collection of the singer's best ballads. Alright, so yeah, Koda Kumi recently released her compilation album Winter of Love. And again, it's a compilation album of her ballads throughout her career. And it was released on January 20th. And so far, the sales of it have been a little stronger than her previous sales, at least in comparison with Summer of Love. Winter of Love has debuted with more or less a little over 23,000 copies sold, while in total, Summer of Love has sold 23,000 copies. So it seems like Winter of Love will be the more successful compilation album of the two, which to me is a bit perplexing, just because for me, I gravitate more so towards the songs on Summer of Love than I do on Winter of Love. But hey, the fans have spoken. All right. Next, when she was auditioning to become a singer, Koda Kumi originally wanted to be a ballad artist. "Quote unquote, I personally like ballads, so when I was auditioning, I sung Maya Okimoto's Alone and Mariko Takahashi's For You," she said. So I guess these were she was probably had to audition maybe a couple of times, and the audition on YouTube that we have all seen is probably maybe one of many auditions, or at least one of several. um, let's see. So yeah, she sung ballads in her auditions apparently. At least that's what she's saying here. So yeah, it's just a little difficult for me to imagine Koda Kumi being like strictly a ballad singer. Like being like the Mariah Carey type or the Adele type, the Whitney Houston type. The balladeer just singing ballads. It's a little difficult. And to me, had her career had gone that path, I don't think she would be in the position that she is in today. Um, I don't think she would have as much success as she's had if her career had just gone down the balladeer track. Let's see. Next. Despite wanting to do ballads, her agency thought it would be hard for her to start with ballads, so her staff proposed that she do upbeat music and dance. She was given a sexy image which has stuck with her ever since. you know, and is there a difference between a sexy image and a provocative image? Because I've seen Koda Kumi's Trust Your Love video. And to me, I think Koda Kumi actually looks pretty, um, you know, sexy and classy at the same time without being provocative. It's kind of like a subtle sexy to me. And I like the way that she looks in that video. However, in later videos, like say maybe Juicy, her image is much more provocative. So is there a split between a sexy image and a provocative image, or does the sexy image include the provocative image? Because you can be a ballad singer and be sexy, you know? So for me, I'm just trying to figure out what is the meaning of sexy in this particular context. Let's see. Quote unquote. All right, next. Let's see. Quote unquote. Although it wasn't my ideal image I had envisioned for myself, I wanted to meet their expectations, she said. And plus, pretty much Avex was in the position to call the shots. Let's keep it real. I mean, especially when you want something, you're like, well, I guess I can just, do what they want to do, since, having a career in the music industry is so hard, as well as breaking into the music industry and getting some success. Some success is difficult, and as well having a major label like Avex back you. Again, it's like, when is this opportunity going to come around again? So Koda Kumi was probably like that, like, let me just do what they want to do, and then later on you can kind of change your image perhaps. But she's still doing her her Tootsie popping stuff still. Like, didn't you guys see her latest videos for Summer of Love album? Let's see, X Tape and Hurricane. She's still Tootsie popping. So okay, well, I kind of think at this point in her career she can kind of change it up a bit. But perhaps she's trying to like phase in her new image. But I'm thinking like 15 years is a bit long for an image change at this point. I think that should have been done probably like in the 5th year. But what do I know? Perhaps, Koda Kumi has had a change of heart over the years. I don't know. Let's see. Next, after gaining success with her sexy image, Koda Kumi was able to start promoting ballads later in her career. A balance was found between the sexy image that she became known for and the touching ballads that she truly wanted to do. Aww. So it seems like she's finding, her image and her voice within this music industry, Because at first, I guess Avex was totally calling the shots, but now I'm guessing they're like, okay, you can call a couple of shots, Koda Kumi. And she was like, I'll call the shots, like blah, blah, blah. Let me do what I wanna. Don't act like you forgot. Avex better have my image. Boom, boom. Don't act like you forgot. Right. Give Koda what you owe her. Don't act like y'all forgot. All right. So yeah, Koda Kumi wanted to do ballads initially, but she was able to do ballads later on in her career. But maybe she just didn't have the voice at the time to do ballads. Um, I don't really know that much about Koda Kumi's singing voice. From what I've heard, it's okay. It does have a unique tone with it. I'll give Koda Kumi that. Let's see. Here's the last part. Quote unquote. I had confidence that one day I'd put out an album that was only love ballads. Now I'm able to release the ballad album I've always desired, she said. So that's the end of the article, and it seems like Koda Kumi has been able to fulfill at least one of her career desires and release an album that is entirely full of ballads. On one hand, it's kind of, a slightly touching to hear Koda Kumi speak like this. On the other hand, I'm like, really, Koda Kumi? And I'm kind of like, really, Koda Kumi? Because it seems like to me she might be kind of doing this to get some attention, because maybe not a lot of people are checking for her right now, and not a lot of people are buying her music right now. So it's like, let me kind of like do something to get some attention. So now she's saying like, I really didn't want this sexy image when I debuted, and that could possibly be true. That could be a totally, legit sentiment from Koda Kumi. But I kind of feel like if it is totally true, especially if it's totally true, I feel like that should be kept behind closed doors, and talked about, at your kitchen table, so to speak. That's kitchen table talk, so to speak. And what I mean by that is like that's kind of like something you would talk about inside of your home with, maybe a trusted family members or really close friends, perhaps, but not like to say it on record. Because let's face it, like Koda Kumi has been able to really like benefit from having a sexy image. So why now? Is it because you feel like you're not benefiting as much anymore? And would she still be speaking this way if she was still, popping? Koda Kumi was still the it chick at the moment of the moment. Would she still be saying, hey, I didn't want this sexy image, like she ain't walking away from it. So, like I said, on one hand, it's like, okay, perhaps Koda Kumi is much more, profound and complex than, people would give her credit for. On the other hand, it's like, are you just saying this for attention, Koda Kumi? You just want somebody to pay attention to you? Is that it? To me, it probably could be a little bit of both, to be honest. But Koda Kumi is so known for her sexy image at this point. I think she's going to have to really either balance the two and do, some balance and some, Tootsie Poppin' songs, or either just do like a gradual phase out if she really just wants to be a ballad singer. But me personally, I don't think Koda Kumi should just be strictly a ballad singer. Perhaps incorporate more ballads, but not be strictly a ballad singer. I'm not sure if she even has like, the pipes to be like a Misha, or perhaps an Utada Hikaru type, I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not listening to the right Koda Kumi songs. Perhaps she is just singing so much like, Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey combined, I don't know for sure. But I think that's all I have to say. So thanks a lot for watching, you guys. Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Your feedback and support are extremely appreciated and extremely valued. Until the next news article, adios and goodbye for now.